Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. How is everyone doing? I hope we're all good. If you're new, hi, my name is Celine. Welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would truly and greatly appreciate it. It's the red button. It's absolutely free. Come on, please guys, subscribe to my channel, support me and please. Anyways guys, today's video I have come to you with another review. So today I am going to be reviewing another foundation, or this time around is going to be a foundation and concealer. Today's review is going to be on the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation and the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer. So I recently got these sent to me by my sister. Hey sis, thank you. So my sister recently sent this to me, and yeah, so this is my first time actually ever trying Makeup Revolution's foundation and concealer. So I think this foundation is the old one, I think so, and the concealer is the new one. The black concealer is the new one. Then I think this packaging is the old. I'm not sure. I would check online and put like pictures here for you guys. But yeah, so anyways, I am going to be giving you guys my first impressions of this foundation. I don't know if I'm going to do a wear test, but yeah, let's just see how it goes. If I'm up to it, I might just do a wear test and insert it at the end of this video. But for now, this is just going to be like a first impressions of this foundation and concealer. Now a lot of YouTubers have been using this foundation and concealer for some time now, so I'm late to the bandwagon, but anyways, we move. Like one of my beautiful friends here was telling me, Simply Demi, please go subscribe to her channel. So she was saying that it doesn't matter how many YouTubers have used the product, if you feel like doing a review, do a review. So yes girl, thank you for that. I am going to do a review. So yeah, so please, if you like content like this, please don't forget to subscribe. Let us get into this review. Okay. All right guys, so I'm just going to be showing you guys a close-up of the packaging of this foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like. This is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Now the packaging is quite nice, although it is a bottled packaging, as you can see. I'm showing you, which is a bummer, because sometimes if you just get careless, it would break on you. So you have to be very careful with the packaging. So as you can see on it, it has the ingredients on it, and yeah, the packaging is quite nice. So it has this like rose gold pack here, and the cover is rose gold. So it is a 23 milliliter foundation. It says it's cruelty free and vegan, so that's cool. For all the vegan lovers, I am sure you would enjoy this foundation. So anyways, yeah, that's basically it. You can get this foundation from www.revolutionbeauty.com. yeah, so I'm just going to analyze this foundation with a list I have here, from packaging to send to, yeah, if you see my other reviews, you would know how I do it. So anyways, like I said, the packaging, it is a glass container, so which is like a bummer. You have to be very careful with it, because if care is not taken, if you're careless, it will fall down and break, and your money have go, because it's foundation. You can't scoop foundation from the floor. Yeah, so it's a frosty glass bottle, so you can partially see the contents of the bottle or the shade. So there's a color up here, so I think the shade of this foundation is F15. So there is a shade up here on the rose gold. I think this is supposed to like give you an idea of the color of the foundation, but I don't trust all those things, because sometimes it's not always like the same color. But anyways, yeah, I think this color here is supposed to give you an idea of the shade of the foundation. So I like the whole rose gold packaging thing. Like, it is so nice, it's so cute. But yeah, so let's just open up the foundation. So opening up the foundation, oh my gosh, it is a doe fur applicator, guys. I'm not sure. I've been seeing it like I've been seeing like people use like the foundation, but I don't know. I've just been like not so what's the word? Not so giddy about the doe fur applicator, because like it's one of two things. It's either you use this foundation all by yourself, or if you're going to, like, if you're a makeup artist and you want to use this foundation on your clients, you cannot use this doe fur applicator on, like, directly on your client's face. You have to use a mixing tray or a mixing pan, so scooping out the foundation and like putting it on the tray. So it's not nice like having to put this same doe fur applicator on one client then taking it to another client like that. That is just a recipe for disaster. So I'm not so giddy about the doe fur applicator, even with our own, like, even using it on yourself, it's like, I don't know, Jerry, because then the skin naturally has its own bacteria. So like when you're now putting bacteria back into the product and everything. But anyways, yeah, it packs a real lot of product, which is actually not bad. Like, you can get a very like a good amount of product from the doe fur applicator. So I'm just going to quickly check now if the foundation has any smell. No, it doesn't have a smell. Like, it smells like a normal product. Like, it doesn't have that fragrancy smell that some products have. It has a very slight producty smell, but I don't think that is like, I don't think that's bad. It's not so bad. For people who don't like products that have smell, you won't really like notice any smell. So yeah, that is it. So as I said, this is the shade F15. So I am going to be trying that in a jiffy. But first off, let's just look at the concealer. So the concealer too is it's the same. It still has the same rose goldish packaging like that one. I don't know if this is glass. I think it's glass. I think it's either glass or a hard plastic. Like, I can't tell, but it's in between glass and a hard plastic. So this concealer shade is in the shade C12. My sister got me two shades. There's C13.5 and C12. So the C13.5 is close to like the fawn shade that we know in the LA Girl. I'm just showing you a close-up of the shading, and the C12 is quite lighter. It's a lot lighter than the C13.5. So it says it is so this is what the packaging looks like up close. It says it has 20% more coverage. It is a 16-hour wear foundation. It's a 16-hour wear concealer. Okay. So it basically has the same thing written on it: Revolution, Makeup Revolution, London Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Concealer. It is crease proof with niacinamide, so which is nice. Yeah, so that's basically it. Is a 5 milliliter ounce concealer. So like I said, I got the shades C12 and C13.5. So I'm just going to be trying. I don't know, let me check if the concealers have any smell. It's the same producty smell that the foundation has, that the concealer has, and it also has a doe fur applicator too, just like the foundation. So the consistency of the foundation looks quite thick. Like, it looks reasonably thick, like not super thick like some foundations. So, and it's also the doe fur, I think the doe fur has kind of like a hole in the center. So that's where like most of the foundations kind of like scoop itself and come out. But yeah, so So that is just for the main review of these two products. I've reviewed the packaging and smell and every other thing. So now we're just going to go into the first impressions. I am going to be applying this foundation and concealer on my face. So like I always do with my first impressions, I'm just going to do one half with a beauty sponge, and I'm going to do the other half of my face with a brush. So I'm just going to compare and contrast which of the applications I like, and yeah, then we're also from there we're also going to test coverage, you know, how the foundation covers. And this says infinite coverage, like it says long wear concealer crease proof. Like y'all know, like the under eyes of the under of my eyes are kind of like creasy, so let's see if this concealer actually lives up to the expectations. So yeah, so I'm gonna try the concealer and then try the foundation, and yeah, so let's just jump right into this wear test slash first impression. So let's go. Okay guys, so I am back. I went off camera to do like my whole moisturizing and stuff like that. So yeah, my skin is prepped. So let us jump right into this wear test slash, well, I don't know if I'm going to do a wear test, but let's just jump right into this first impressions. So I am going to prime my skin with my Black Opal invisible oil blocking gel primer. So I'm just going to prime my T-zone area, plus my forehead and my T-zone area, and that's it. I'm not going to prime as the other parts of my face. So I'm just going to, oh wow, this is, okay. So going in with my sponge, I'm just going to buff that in. I think the shade is a little bit too dark, just slightly dark, but I don't actually mind. I actually prefer when my foundations are kind of like darker than I am instead of lighter. We will make it work at the end of the day. Okay guys, so this is my face. This is half of my face with the foundation. You can see it's a little, like, it's slightly darker than I am, but I really don't mind it being darker than I am. By the time I highlight and other stuff, I'm sure it will look good, or it will look better. But anyways, okay guys, so my full face is fully applied. You can actually tell that like the foundation is darker than I am, a shade darker than I am, like comparing the shade from my nap area. But anyways, like I said, we'll make it work. So guys, this is the side that I used the blending sponge, and this is the side that I used the brush, the buffing brush. Honestly, I can't really see any difference. Like, unlike the other foundation review that I did, I think it was the Mary Kay, I can't remember the foundation I was actually reviewing, but the other one that I did, like, you could tell like there was a big difference, or a huge difference between the side that I used the brush and the side that I used the blending sponge. But for this one now, like, I can't really tell any difference. Like, I feel they applied the same way, like they applied smoothly, they applied very nicely, and none is sheerer than the other. Well, from what I'm looking at in this mirror, none looks sheerer than the other. Although I don't know, is it just me? The sponge side is looking like a lot more matte than the brush side. What do you guys think? Does this side look a lot more matte than this side? I don't know, I can't tell. But anyways, yeah, so for this foundation, for the coverage, I would say this foundation is like a medium to full coverage, because taking a closer look, I can still see my mole, the mole that I have here. I can still see a little blemishes on my nose, You know, you can always build up the coverage. If you're one that likes your face all, you know, like fully covered, then you can always go back with some more and, you know, add more foundation to cover up your face. But I actually like the coverage. Like, the coverage is not bad. Yes, I can still see some spots and all that, but the coverage is actually not bad, and it doesn't feel heavy on my face. It actually feels lightweight. Like, it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face, which is quite nice. And it has this kind of moisturizing feeling, so that's actually good. You know, there's some foundations that you put on and it now feels very dry, you know, and all that, but this one doesn't have that feeling. Like, it actually feels kind of moisturized. I don't know, maybe it's because of the skin prep I did, I don't know, but it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't feel like super matte. So that's it. I don't think this it doesn't say if it is a matte foundation or not, but from what I'm looking at, it is not a matte foundation. I would say it's more of a semi-matte foundation. Like, you can still see some shine as you're looking at my face. So I wouldn't say this foundation is a matte foundation. I would say it's more of a semi-matte foundation. Like, these other halves of my face, they look matte, but like my T-zone still looks like glowy and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not a bad foundation. It's very nice. I am impressed. For my first time using, I'm actually impressed. So yeah, we're just going to go over to the concealer now. So let's see how full coverage the concealer claims to be. Let's see how it is. Okay guys, so now on to the concealer. I have showed you the concealer. Now these are the swatches of the concealer I did. This is C13. This shade is C13.5 and this is C12. So you can see that the C12 is way lighter than the C13.5, but this is not as bright as I would want my concealer to be. So I'm going to probably mix both concealers together for my under eye highlight. So I swatched the foundation to see, I'm going to use that to see if I can do a what do you call this, an oxidation test. Yeah, so I'm going to use that swatch to see if the foundation like oxidizes after like a couple of hours, you know, exposed to air. So with this swatch now, once I'm done like reviewing this or once I'm done applying the concealer, I'm just going to like test a fresh swatch of the foundation. So we're going to use that to compare and see if the foundation oxidized or not. So far what I'm seeing, I don't think it has oxidized, but anyways, we'll still do that test. So anyways, now onto the concealer. So I am just going to this is C13.5, this one I have here right now. So you can see it's not like, it's bright, but it's not like super bright. It's not bad though. I'm busy my eye. Or did this thing oxidize? Like on the back of my hand, it's not looking like, it's looking dark. I don't know. Like, can you guys see? Like, this is the C13.5. So comparing these two shades together, I think I'm busy. I don't even know. What do you guys think? Do you think this concealer oxidized? Because this is the same concealer and it's actually looking bright on my face. So I don't know. Oh, I went off to do my brows. Sorry. I'm sure you guys are wondering, where did the brows come from? Yeah, I went off to do my brows. This is kind of like a two-part tutorial. So anyways, yeah. So I think that's enough for this C13.5. Then I'm just going to add just a little dab of this C12 because it is really light. So just 1, 2, just a few dollops of it because we don't want to look crazy, okay? So I'm still going back into my blending sponge. I'm just going to okay, it seems like this concealer dries off fast, so let me just quickly blend this other eye before we start talking story that touches the heart. Okay, the coverage is actually not bad. Like, the under eye coverage is quite nice. it says it's an anti-crease or anti-crease proof. Sorry, it's a crease proof foundation. So for me to actually test that theory, I would have to like leave it on. So I may probably, like, after I'm done with like my whole makeup and everything, I might probably like leave it on for a couple of hours, then come back and show you guys if truly the concealer lives up to its crease proof claim or quote. But as for the coverage of the concealer, the coverage is quite nice. I like the coverage, and it's not so heavy. The concealer dries fast though, so you have to actually work very fast to like blend out. If not, you're going to like get patches if you don't work fast. But yeah, I like how the concealer covers. It's very, very nice. What do you guys think? Do you like the coverage? I like the coverage. Like, it's nice, and the way I combine the two shades, like, it's just like, it's not too bright and it's not too dark, so it's just giving me that ample under eye concealer highlight, so which is quite nice. I actually like it. It's not bad. For the coverage, I would definitely recommend the coverage. Like, if you have like eye bags and stuff like that, you can get this concealer and you would definitely not regret getting it, because the coverage is actually quite good. So I am actually impressed. I'm going to insert, I don't know how many shades of the foundation and concealer they have, but I'm pretty sure they have a lot of shades. I'm going to put like the number of the shades, or the number of shades range. I'm going to put the number of shade ranges they have in this Conceal and Define for the foundation and concealer. So I'm sure there are vendors of this foundation in Nigeria already. So if you are in Nigeria and would like to purchase it, I am pretty sure you can get this foundation in Nigeria. I don't know if the concealer too is also available in Nigeria, but I'm pretty sure if anybody stocks this, they would stock this too. So yeah, then if you're in the abroad, you can buy it from revolutionbeauty.com, right? Is that what it says here? Yes, you can buy it from revolutionbeauty.com or revolutionbeautyusa.com. So yeah, I actually like this. Like, it just gives you like that kind of subtle and nice glow. Like, it makes your skin look like healthy. Like, hello. I'll probably like go off camera and finish up the rest of my makeup, then come back, to show you guys like what the foundation eventually looks like when everything, because as you can see now, it's darker than my skin. Like, the foundation is darker than my skin. So guys, let me just quickly rush off to do the rest of my makeup, and I will see you guys pretty soon. Okay guys, I am back. My full face of makeup is done. Yes, I'm sure you're wondering you weren't expecting all these colors, but yes. Anyways, the tutorial for this look would probably come either after this video or before. I don't know anyone, but there is a tutorial for this eye makeup. So anyways guys, this is my full face completed, with the foundation and the concealer. Like guys, I really like everything about this foundation. Like, although one thing I did notice is that it kind of, I don't know, I think I was sweating through the foundation. I really don't understand what was happening, but there were droplets of water. But as soon as I put like powder and did every other thing, it kind of, I don't know, would I say settled in? And yeah, so this foundation is actually not bad. It's actually a nice foundation. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it. I don't know how much it retails in Nigeria, but I'm going to be putting the international price down here, so probably do your conversion, so it might be roughly a little bit higher or higher than the price. So yes, I would definitely recommend this foundation and concealer, the Revolution Conceal and Define Complete Coverage Concealer. So guys, if you have an opportunity, get it. And finally, before I finish this video, I'm just going to show you guys the swatch of the foundation with a fresh swatch. So we're just going to use that swatch that I did earlier on to actually compare and contrast if there was actually any oxidation. The swatch on the left hand side is the fresh swatch, while the one on the right hand side is the swatch that I did earlier on in the day. So as you can see, the fresh swatch is actually quite lighter than the dark swatch, than the previous or the earlier swatch. So it's so obvious that this foundation oxidizes and gets darker. So if you would like to purchase this foundation, I would recommend maybe purchasing a shade lighter. Like if you are my skin tone, obviously when I put the foundation on in the beginning, you saw that it was dark. So I would probably recommend that you go a shade. If you're not, I'm totally okay with this. Like after adding the concealer and every other thing, I'm actually very satisfied with this shade. So yeah, but if you feel like maybe it's too dark for you, I will probably recommend you going a shade lighter, maybe like F14. I don't know if there's 14. I'll check if there's 14.5, but yeah, probably like F14 or F14.5 if you feel like this shade might be too dark for you. That's if you're my complexion. But yeah, for me, I'm actually okay with it. I don't see any problem with how it's oxidized. So you can even tell that even the concealer too oxidized. So the concealer got a little bit darker than when I first applied it. Yeah, so guys, this is my complete review. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. It's absolutely free. YouTube won't charge you and I won't charge you, so please join my family. Subscribe. It's not that difficult, it's not that hard. You come here to watch my content. Actually, the least you can do is subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Let this help this channel grow. Don't just watch and leave. Watch and subscribe. Like you can see how creative I can get with makeup. Like if you like looking at creative looks like this, please subscribe. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to write your comments down below. If you've actually tried this foundation and concealer before, also let me know in the comment section what you think about the foundation and concealer, if you enjoyed it, if you liked the formula. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.